Hello, beautiful souls. Anastasia here from Your Sacred Self, and we're taking a pause for the cause to take today's mindful moment. And today we're talking about how Ayurveda is timeless. And what does that mean? So, if you were to look up Ayurveda online, if you haven't already, it will tell you that translated, it means the science of living. And something I was like, oh, well, it's actually a living science. It's timeless. And way back a long time ago, they say, well, Ayurveda was started to be transcribed around 4,000 years ago, but they say it was actually around longer than that, and it was just passed down orally from tradition, from teacher to student. And then at some point, they started writing it down in books, which was great, but I believe also has its own limitations where we can get in our heads and be like, oh, this is the way it's supposed to be. And I just really believe in my heart that it's meant to be a little bit more fluid than get your dosha, take the quiz online if you've done that already, and then take this herb and then you'll be set. I feel like a lot of the practice of Ayurveda is that way now, if you were to go to a practitioner, but I really feel like it's so much more than that. To me, Ayurveda is an experience. It's a journey back to your sacred self, to loving yourself. And it's these slow practices that we can come back and learn how to love ourselves in different ways. And so, yeah, that's kind of just my take on it. You can definitely go and sign up and take the herb and hope for all that. But from my experience, I feel like it's so much more. And that's one of the things when I'm trying, people ask oh, Ayurveda, what's that? And it's like, it's become so much more. It really is a lifestyle. It's a way of being. It can be for you, and you can take as little or as much as you want. Maybe you just a hit on the hot water thing again. Maybe you just drink warm water and then you're good with that, and then that's all you need, and that's great. And I feel for me is just to be an advocate for Ayurveda, to inform people, to let them know that this science, this lifestyle, this way of living, that is also a sister science of yoga. They go hand in hand together. Also, you'll find there's a lot of ancient texts where all of this information comes from. So maybe we can dig into those if you guys are interested, learn a little bit from that. But it really is a broad, vast subject. And another way I like to describe it is kind of like a manual, a guidebook for how to take care of your mind, body, and spirit. And so there's a lot of different ways that can look like, and it's not just a one size fit all cookie cutter type thing. And hitting back on the timeless piece, what they needed 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 years ago, the humans' needs were different. And what I feel now, the pulse on society is more geared towards connection. So that's kind of my main focus, is connection, and then education and sharing these Ayurvedic principles, this lifestyle that we can all incorporate back into our life and come back home to ourselves, loving ourselves, our most authentic self. I believe everybody can live that way. So that's a little snippet on Ayurveda and how I feel it is timeless and how I would like to share it with the community. Namaste.